Alphino, are you going to be a haughty little shit? Of course you are. Tendrils of intrigue. Alfie is eager to hear Ilbert's report on the Ivy. That was what I told him. It was as big as a house. As big as a house, you say? Hey, it's Ilbert. With his weird puffy jowls. Captain Ilbert, your report, if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgarian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Alright. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquire their information on the shipment routes. Go on. Go on! You'll recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. There were 5 on our list, including a frame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for the settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Forton. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. None other. With a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least. But what of the Ivy? Are we any closer to pricing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider then that our investigation is known to barely a handful of them, the field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Rabon's innermost circle? Someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? It is the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked and remain above suspicion all these years. I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the 3 grand companies, Uldaz was ever the more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa, Liminsa, and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, it was the same people, loyal ones mine, under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldal's military was made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as high-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Raban faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known. Even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost, there remained the small matter of finding enough bodies to fill the ranks. Indeed. Given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant recruiting every passing sellsword. Kinda like you, Alfie! Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. Kinda like you, Alfie! A good deal easier than now, Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and private eye. Public and private. Oh my god. Shut up. Sorry. Though the monitors ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, it was not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had Neo Van Darnus' ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Raban with an army. It is but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present, even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames, any one of whom could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. That's a pretty good one. Normally I shit on your jokes, but that's a pretty good one. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. If they notice anything unusual...
I feel so good.
Hey! Thank you very much for the gift sub. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking for further supplies. Understood, Commander. I shall send word to Sir Emmerich informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. Okay, it is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. You fussy little bitch! An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. Oh, I heard the War of Succession was over. As Commander of the Crystal Braves, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Graf. As the realm's stoutest champion, don't call me stout. It's rude. 'Tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. I'm not worried. I'm more worried about you telling me what to do. And having any kind of authority at all. Because you're kind of a little shitbird. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Northicus Altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand together. Oh, really? But we don't have to talk to that Silent Conjurer. Speak with the Alfie in the Alfie zone. But yeah, thank you very much, Oblivion Child. Very, very kind of you. Uh-oh. Oh, that's tension. Odin's around. That's tension, right? It says fog, but it's tension. This tension doesn't actually appear in, it's got that greenish light. My thanks for coming, Graf. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us to the Lotus Stand. This conjurer's a lady. The Alliance leaders await you at the Lotus Stand! Will you be joining them now? Proceed to the Lotus Stand? Yes.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
Yep.
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
And he has a stupid little hat.
Who?
Varus! Varus Sosgalvis.
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
Do they show Varus here?
Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
Varus had a brother? They do show him!
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Interesting. Damn! Oh, there's like a spit.
The Garlean Empire had died with him.
There's like a spit mark on it. Varus has such fucking 16-bit sprite energy. Does anyone feel he's so square? Like his silhouette, if you look at him, it's like it goes out on the shoulders and then just like straight down. He feels like he would just be a perfect, like Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy V world sprite. What a shit. Look at him. He's basically a square.
It was the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Oh, it's his stupid little crown. His crown's so fucking stupid. Is this cutscene new?
Indeed. Yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
Oh my god. His fucking hat. Oh, the fucking stupid little crown is the fucking worst. It looks so fucking dumb. There's like a clip from the old channel of me just losing my mind over my fancy little hat. Of me just losing it. Losing my fucking mind over his stupid little helmet. And like the quote was like, for the clip was like, how does he get up in the morning and like look in the mirror and be like, yeah, this looks good. This is the look that I want to be going with. Oh, so his dad had a brother.
Young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's
Okay.
grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
I don't remember this cutscene at all this early. He's so square. Sweep. That animation is lifted from Dissidia. I think that's either an X-Death or a Garland animation. Like straight up the cape sweep. It's probably X-Death. But like that animation is just straight taken.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
No, there sure aren't. Except his idiot son.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions.
They're dug in like ticks over there. 14th, get it? You get it?
But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their emperor gives the word.
Elaine, you're looking weird.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Huh.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
I mean, he saw what it did to
We
Bozia.
set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
We're not there yet, but you're right. Oh man, wait until you get to the Xenos riffing. That's gonna be a fun time. Oh god, what's his voice gonna be?
Well, I suppose we should be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack.
Shut up!
Who knows? They may even do something about it.
Fuck you, Alfie. Nobody likes you.
If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming.
Oh, my Boston accent ain't so good. Xenos. Got the Masamune. No, my Boston accent is shit. I was thinking like... Yeah, I don't know.
So long as the ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum. The spirits bless me thus. Fuck you. Alfie, it will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being of one purpose, despite their protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Golemold is not enough to stir them. And the reason for this, deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all the understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Lominsons, for instance. Though Admiral Merweb outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. Hey, that's racist against pirates, Alfie. In likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees. Hey! We do that. And he will dance, scorned as swindlers who worship coin. They are that. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Yeah, they're not. Take that pillar of Uldan society, Telegiera Legi, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict in Cartano is a necessary evil that was added this patch. You don't just say that. We do talk to trees. You say that like it's a bad thing. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates for the acquisition of Omega. In order to placate them, we present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak of a more pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke of the Observatorium, Captain Ilbert has further shortened his list of suspects, and by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely candidate has lately come to Gridania. The hunt nears its end, Graf. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilbert near the Adder's Nest. He will give you the particulars. Should there be any developments in Kurthus, you may be sure that I will send word without delay. In the meantime, I wish you success in apprehending the Ivy. Bye! See you later, Alfie. I don't like that he orders me around. I find that, like, super irritating. What a shit. Even the Alfie have been killed. Hey, Lean. Your place suspiciously. What's going on? Gridania's lush abundance never ceases to delight me. It is a far cry from the barren deserts of Uldar. Elbert, what's up? She's suspicious, huh? My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you, but we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. Extreme caution's my middle name. Wait, no, it's not. Chasing Ivy, Ilbert is convinced that he has discovered the Ivy's identity and is preparing to move against the Garlean spy. Gee, I wonder who it could be. Ilbert, your forehead just turns into your nose. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Eline Royeux, Rabban second in command. Gasp! There she goes. Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. Her? They said her skill with the polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Rabban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. Hey, Darth Force, welcome! I'm doing well. We're doing some 2.4. The Monetarist saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserve the right to reject candidates nominated for hiring positions. And it was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgarians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monitarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Ryu was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monitarists? It's not gonna hide Graf, come on. Show Graf, like, on his stomach. These revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Ryu's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Rabat attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Ryu's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? They're not so good, but yeah, sure. You have my thanks. Let us go, then. And take care not to alert our quarry. Oh, the tension has passed. It is now rain. Oh my god. Fucking Jesus Christ. Just scream right in my ear. What the hell is that? That weird wing? Hey, Ilbird. What the fuck's going on? Ryu is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Okay. Minion enthusiast. Ugh. Ugh. What's up, Ilbird? So Ryu has entered the Carline Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Could it be that she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. FME is her name. I shall remain here in case Ryu appears. FME is around later, right? I think that she's a boot. Hey.
Graf Iron Chest, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you.
Okay. Did she disappear into fucking thin air? Ilbert, she's fucking gone. Shit. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? Maybe she rented a room. Oh, Roost, how could I forget? Oh, yeah. That's what I said. Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Muntoy tonic? A cup a day amuse a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. It'll make your dick giant. And make you come like a horse besides. Perhaps another time, friend. Please get out of my face with your vulgarity. Wait, that necklace. You're a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by the way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Ha-ta-ta-ta-ta. Thank the 12 for the Dermans. Were it not for their unique talents, Royu would have disappeared without a trace. Ba-ba-ba! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. In flagrante delicto. Ilbert is eager to resume the pursuit of Elien Royu. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, sire. I suggest we follow Royu's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweetbloom Pier. It was in the chat, but it's right there. Oh, is that okay? Oh, Hawthorne Hut. There he is. If we get another tank and another healer, we can do it at minimum item level. This will be a treat. Here I am, Uncle Mo. While you eat. Please take the fries off my head, kid. The basket is extremely hot. I probably could have just taken the thing to the thing, but whatever. Graf, you came at me from the other side. For what purpose did you teleport to the Aetheryte and then run back here? What is your problem? You didn't get off the boat.
This way, my friends.
Oh. Glad that hood is water repellent. Oh, this wine is good.
Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Ryu is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there.
An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distance. Yeah, it's called radio. But our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Royu would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Ellison are a common sight here, but her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads.
As my scouts tell it, the Guardians have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts.
This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's Hut and catch Royu in the act. In we go. This will be a treat. Oh my god! And now that's like stuck in my head. It's it's so prominent. Uh-oh, Juan got disconnected. His level is question marks. What's up, Yugiri?
My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch.
Oh no! Well, you got time. The ivy returns to the gnarls whence she came. Or perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters?
My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed if there's like an instance here. I hope there's not one. Do 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 do.
Just beyond, Ryu is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubt.
This is it. With me.
Okay. かしこまりました.
Hey, fuckers! Flame Marshal Eileen Ryu. You're under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. Grr.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Damnation. Hey, fuckstick. We got ninjas. Oh, they got the stabbers. Oh, you're gonna get stabbed, bitch. Oh. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try.
What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime. And neither was conversing with passing strangers.
You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. Bitch!
I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
I mean, he's got Garlean weapons, so... Yugiri, what's up?
Even a warrior of Ryu's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve, but let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Graf?
The stuff I normally do.
So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not. My countrymen and I shall attend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, you have been training in the art of the shinobi, have you not? The change in your bearing is quite evident, to me at least. I look forward to seeing you in action. Till next time, my friend.
Special dialogue, because I have ninja leveled up. Fucking sick. Go back to Fanny. Off we go.
Wake up in sweat, full of regret, try to forget. Welcome back, Graf. I understand that Alphino had a task for you. May I ask what it was?
A lot.
Charges of treason and espionage against Aileen Royu. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum.
Finfania, a Shrimple plan. That's me, Bev Shrimple. Minfilia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid. Oh, good.
As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystals she stole from the House Fulton caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped. And stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the portion of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlian. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming.
Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, man. One of the best characters in the game. Here she comes. Minfilia's just standing here, huh? Oh no, it's not her! Oh my god! I got by that. Fuck! Shit! Wow, that got me super good. Later.
And that was what I told you. It was as big as a house. Like this big?
Elderly Lalafell man. That's not her. Oh! It's her.
Minfilia, am I right?
Look at her leg! She has her Circle of Knowing mark on her leg.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
Oh, I love her.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on Aetheryte technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, she's so cool. Graf loves Femrose. His like best friends are Femrose, canonically.
Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss.
Off he goes. Off she goes. Moonbreeder fucking rules.
Why did you carve... Oriange, why did you carve pussy lips onto my doll? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Hey, Soren. This... So the summoner is a Crystal Brave. Remember we commented on her earlier? That she was just, like, hanging out here? And she's, like, looking for her carbuncle or something? If you want to participate, the party finder is up for the next instance. We only need 2 more people. Oh yeah, isn't Tataru, like, juggling knives and shit? That is an animation that is not an emote yet, that is exclusive to her. Give us the fucking juggling emote. Steady, steady. Not bad, eh? With a little more practice, I could earn a fortune at the Ruby Road Exchange. What do you guys have to say? Master Louiswa did think quite highly of her. On the other hand, so does Ida. Only those with proven expertise receive the mark our newcomer has. As our newcomer has. Pay no heed to her manner. Yeah, you're not allowed. Player character's not allowed for that emote. It's exclusive to Tataru. Moonbreeda! Amen, Philia. And that was what I told her. It was as big as a house.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves her.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
And for your actual real younger sister. From Tactics Advanced? That's pretty good. Ah ha ha ha! Ho 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 ho! The fuck is wrong with them?
If I could have your attention.
Graf, look at Y'shtola, and Y'shtola just shrugs. I fucking love that.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Jalian to assist us.
Yeah, she has. Her hair doesn't look so good. It's gonna look way better in like 4 months.
I bid Moonbreeda join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites.
2 months.
Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
You see her legs? They go all the way to the floor.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits, and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me.
Isn't there like isn't it canonical that they fucked at least once?
I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Ooh, spicy.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
None but thee can relieve this dick.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Oh, just say must need so I can get the emote pop off in the chat.
You still haven't found it then? You're missing aetherite.
Nope. We ain't got shit.
No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon.
Murder isn't working, and that's all we're good at.
We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
Your dialogue sounds way faster than usual, Benophilia. Like it was sped up.
Sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape.
Hi, it was
I
me.
can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
I have a name. You just can't say it because it would be a lot to try to get the game to say the player name every time. Don't look, just look at me. Hey, what's going on?
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
So she has double marks, and she has a circle of knowing mark on her thigh.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Okay, sure. That's whatever you were talking about for you.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed.
Like putting too much air in a balloon.
But would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
What is this, fucking Star Trek TOS?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
I just wanted Y'shtola to be like, I don't know, I could do it.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process.
Okay.
They did not have white aura sight at their disposal.
But then, never mind.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand.
Okay.
Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
51 to 49.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options.
I mean, we could wait until she's summoned and then wait for her to show up and then fuck her up.
If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
Okay.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
What are you, Sai? Persona 5? Roll the dice and see where they may fall.